The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Tulane Green Wave. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Finds his tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lost to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. The Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They'll run play action. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the Red Wolves trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He might want another play. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Red Wolves! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. He breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Pulls it in down the middle. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Delivers the stiff arm. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Cobb. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're a defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Flowers. Bringing the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tulane, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Flowers. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Direct snap.
No gain on the play. Coming up, 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
29 Phil, Dino. Longer.
Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Robertson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for space. It's Robertson. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. To the ground with the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for room at the 30. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Wide receiver going in motion. After run, now throw. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Under. Easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Lizzie.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Clear.
Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Greenway. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Toss to the outside. Running to Green. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Flowers. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. Big guy tries to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Cut it, cut it. Highland. Pound 55. Highland. Acorn. Timber. Diamond.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Longer. Gorilla.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The sneak scores it. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Now on the move. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane, 30.
Coming out with it, it's Robertson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. It's caught. And they'll knock him down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That keeps the score. Arkansas State.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets away. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robertson. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Finds his man, it's Hatchett.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Ball's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense changing the play.
Terrier. Tuna.
On fourth down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
On the double. Gaucho. Set.
He's looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their play.